Said they playing what? Oh, there you go. Good morning, y'all. Sometimes you can just read it and we right. Yeah, I love the way to introduce this segment on this illustrious channel. Excuse me. I didn't even get the intro right. Welcome to NFL Nonsense from Lean, the inaugural edition where I basically talk sports and do what I usually do with my Met lives, just get off topic and talk about other stuff and just not focus on what I'm really talking about. So basically, we start things off with a notification that I got a reel. See, there it is already. Not even focus on what I was really going to talk about, which is when the smoke clears, all that's left is rubbish, debris, trash. And while it was a hard-fought series, the Knicks go home with trash. In case you lived up on the said debris, rubbish, and trash, the Knicks lost in 6 to the Indiana Pacers. Now, the first thing I'm gonna say is Thunder sweeps the finals. Oh, what you thought I was gonna say? Respect to the Pacers? No respect to the Pacers. Knicks beat themselves. I'm not giving respect to the Indiana Pacers. F them. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna flip flop either like them folks on First Take either. As soon as the Pacers win, Tyrese Halliburton's a superstar. As soon as they lose, Tyrese Halliburton's not a superstar. Tyrese Halliburton is not a superstar at all. Living under the moniker bitter Knicks, and you damn right I'm bitter. Knicks should have beat them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And now I just look back on it. As soon as they lost game 1, pretty much the series, they got swept at the Garden the first 2 games. It was an uphill battle from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as far as the Pacers go, I don't give no props. I don't give no props at all. And as far as the broadcasting was concerned, like the commentary is concerned, try as they might, Reggie Miller and Stan Van Gundy sucks. You know? Y'all gonna hate this as Knicks fans, but I respect Reggie Miller more than I respect Stan Van Gundy. Because at least he tried, you know what I'm saying? At least Reggie tried to be impartial. He did try. But like I said, as is, Pacers and Thunder in the finals, I believe, starting Thursday. You know? And as you already know, my basketball is done. As soon as the Knicks are out, after finals, we on the Liberty right now. Which I should have used the hashtag in the description, but the Liberty are undefeated. So they're defending their title well. And now, you know what I'm saying, to get the bad taste out of my mouth for the Knicks, Liberty needs to repeat. But right now, they're 6-0. So, you know what I'm saying, their season's still young, so we ain't worried about that right now. The Liberty are what the Knicks were in the 90s right now, as far as, like, at least the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying, past couple years. It's like, season no matter, we'll see them in the playoffs. And like I said, they're undefeated right now. They're 6-0, so regular season no matter. See them in the playoffs. You know who else is playing like the regular season no matter? The only thing is they're not hitting on all cylinders, and that's the Mets. Yeah, they beat the Rockies, you know what I'm saying, the first couple of games, but let's keep it tools, y'all. Me and a bunch of drunks and crackheads could beat the Rockies. Let's keep it tools. The Rockies is June 1st and they still ain't got 10 wins. It's a 162 game season. It's an 162 game season, and the Rockies are 9-50. I'm serious, y'all. The Rockies are 9-50. The Mets need to sweep. The Mets need to sweep, y'all. Let me put this on the stage real quick. I didn't say post. There you go. Anyway, yeah. The Rockies are 9-50. The Mets, you know, they're like what, 35-22? I think they're a game behind Philly. Wait, I think I put it on too quick and too going too fast. But anyway, if y'all want to do that, do that. If y'all want to do this, do that. All right. But anyway, yeah, it was like any doubt that the Mets was gonna, you know what I'm saying, was gonna not win against the Rockies. I mean, they had a good series against LA. Should have swept the White Sox, but Griffith didn't have, you know, a good start. But then you had D. Pete doing this thing on the mound. Last night, Kodai Senga doing this thing on the mound. Beatty Mac. I think Viento's gonna be a DH by the end of the season. Yo, Vientos is giving me DH vibes right now because Beatty Mac is killing it right now. On the field, at the plate, you know, he's becoming a star, y'all. He's becoming a star. Lindor 2 home runs. He's gonna be an all-star, hopefully. That was on Friday. Nemo homered. Marte homered on Friday. Look, Juan Soto. He's gonna come around, y'all. Once the temperatures start hitting 90 and up, he'll start shuffling again. You know, Pete Alonso, he slumped for a little while, but he's coming around again. The pitching, like I said, fantastic. And this is without Sean Manaea, without Frankie Montas, Paul Blackburn, and they're coming back. Mets gonna have 8 starters. Mets gonna have 8 starting pitchers. Relief corps. Can't say enough about them. You know, all from top to bottom. I'm happy about them. I'm really happy about them. You know, keep having this strong season because now the spotlight, well, at least my spotlight is on them. These 2 spotlights right here. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm laser focused on the Mets. Now I'm laser focused on the Mets because, of course, Knicks bowed out last night, and the Devils been bowed out like to the Hurricanes. Are they still in the playoffs? I'm talking about Carolina. They beat the Devils, knocked them out of the playoffs like 2 rounds ago. I don't know if the Stanley Cup Finals have started yet. And if they, you know what I'm saying, if they did, I hope Dallas wins. But that's my hockey take right there. So did I cover all the bases? Possibly. But I'll think of something else, though. Drink with me. Cherry Kool, well, a little bit of cherry Kool-Aid. That's on tap right now. Why so little Kool-Aid, you ask? Because I ain't got no sugar in it. Yeah, no sugar in the Kool-Aid. I'm like, I'm going sweet, man. I'm trying to like really hydrate because VA so pollinated, it's sick. And if you be around that pollen too much, you'll get sick. But shout out to my subscribers first of all. I said their names like 4 streams ago. But yeah. Back to crying about the Knicks though. Well, not really crying, because it's like I avoided going on social media, to save myself another meltdown. I was just like, man, let me just go to sleep. I was like, let me go to sleep, man. It was just like, I was just tired. You know what it was? I was drained. Plus, I had some Met highlights to look at. I'll just explain that to y'all about the Mets beating the 9-win Rockies. Should put a poll on X or something, on some social media outlet. How many wins will the Rockies have this year? I don't mean to keep harping on the Rockies, but it's June 1st and they only have 9 wins. How do you only win 9 games as a Major League Baseball team in 2 months? The first 2 months. No. There's some teams that had like a bad stretch over, like, say, June and July, or July and August and September, but April, a few games in March, and May. April and May, never mind. I mean, I could only imagine Rockies, Colorado's, Denver social media just going nuts. Word. Matter of fact, when I get off of the stream, I gotta watch Brandon Perno on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's good sports. I gotta see his Rockies video and, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to be, I should have put Rockies in the description, right? # Rockies. But come on, y'all. And just in case there's some fans of Denver going in, just peeking in and out of the video. It's like, why is he trashing my team? Look, the Colorado Rockies epitomizes nonsense for me. Well, nonsense for everybody. But, all right, back to the Knicks. We need to go back to half-court defense, y'all. I mean, seriously. We need to go back to, like, 90s Knicks defense. I know new rules won't allow it. You know what I'm saying? Because then it'll be more fouls. There'll be more fouls committed than the Knicks already did throughout the whole series. I'm still bitter, y'all. I am. And I don't want nobody commenting, bring Giannis here. For what? To bring us in cap hell? I mean, seriously, for what? You think Giannis Antetokounmpo will fit under the Tibbs system? Maybe, but listen. I mean, I just don't want to hear it right now. Maybe next month when the free agency hit, then we can talk trade or whatever. But I will say this: it was kind of too little, too late for Tibbs to, like, play more players in the playoffs. But you know how the Giants, there we go. Now I'll get some Giants. The Giants analogy here. Remember how Tom Coughlin came? You know what I'm saying? How he became the Giants coach, and he was on his right now. Obviously, Tibbs has been the Knicks coach for 5 years, but it's like Coughlin had a system, and he was a hard ass on his system until, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't working. It wasn't working for him. It wasn't working for the team. And then it's like fan backlash came. It was basically his ass was on the line. And then Michael Strahan told him, was like, "Yo, you gotta ease up on that. You know what I'm saying? You know." He eased up, put a smile on his face, and then he started winning Super Bowls. I would think that if Tom Thibodeau would ease up on his system, because he plays the world when it's the regular season. I'm not saying play the world in the postseason. You know what I'm saying, in the postseason. But what I'm saying is, and a lot of professional analysts been saying this on the Mouse, on Fox, you know what I'm saying, on podcasts. Insert one here. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you gotta play more your bench. Sometimes you gotta play the hot hand in game until it cools down. You know? That leads to success. It's like sometimes you gotta don't press too hard on the gas. So, you know what I'm saying? So you crash out and all passengers are casualties. You know what I'm saying? That might not be a good analogy, but hey, listen, it's me. But I think Tibbs, by the time he figured it out, it was already too late in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think if he'd just eased up, I'm telling you, Knicks should have beat the Pacers, y'all. It should be the Knicks and Thunder in the finals. I'm telling you. I think this is a lesson learned for the upcoming 25-26 season. Like, if Tibbs was to like ease up, now of course, we may need another piece. We may need another piece. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Josh Hart got exposed. Even my brother-in-law said that. Josh Hart got exposed. You know, Brunson kind of did too, because you know, we didn't know Brunson was that bad on defense. But what I'm saying is, it was such an expose on Josh Hart to the point where Knicks might need to be bigger come next year. I'm not saying get rid of Josh Hart. I'm just saying put him back on the bench. Put him back on 6-man status. You know? And as far as Cat and Mitchell Robinson playing together starting, I'm like yes and no on that. I just said the Knicks need a bigger piece. Emphasis on the word bigger. You know? Because like I said, Josh Hart got exposed, you know, playing small forward. Can he do it? Yes, he can. On the size, though. You know? It's like the 99 Knicks when you know, you had Sprewell at the 3, LJ at the 4. But my thing is, it's like, you know, it worked all regular season. We don't say like with Josh Hart at the 3, OG at the 4, and Cat, of course, Cat playing center. But here's the thing: we need a bigger piece. Basically, we need a big four. We need a big four, and if Mitchell Robinson is only going to be a spark, you know what I'm saying, for like 15, 20 minutes a game, maybe you could, you know what I'm saying, like maybe you could start him like that. But my thing is, we need a big four. We need a big four. OG needs to be the 3. We need a power forward. We need a power forward. Point blank, blah. If you know, you know. But it's like, yeah, we do need a four to complement Cat, and we need a good shooter at the four too. Because honestly, Cat's a good shooter, but he takes too many goddamn threes. He hits them, but he takes too many goddamn threes. But yeah, I'm envisioning something like, Brunson Bridges, OG at the three. I mean, y'all gonna talk Giannis anyway, but listen. And that's the thing, Giannis is a three. He is a three, y'all. I don't care if he's 7 feet. He's a three. But yeah, we need a big power forward. And then Cat plays center, Josh Hart and Deuce McBride off the bench. But you know something? Yeah, when I say a big three, I'm saying like at least 6'9". Randall. Could we bring Randall back? I'm just saying. And I don't think Achua could play 40 a game. I don't know, but we need a four that, is with efficiency, not just a body. I'm not saying just because he's tall, he got to come to the. No, we need an efficient four. We need a nice, we need like a 6'9", 6'10" power forward with efficiency. You know what I'm saying? On a great day, the Knicks can be efficient as is. But again, the Eastern Conference Finals, they were not. Game 1 said it all. Under 3 minutes to go, 14-point lead. First of all, you should have killed clock. You know what I'm saying? Run that damn shot clock down. That's how you don't lose. The thing they did in Game 5 the girls should have did in Game 1. But they was freaking trigger happy. And that's why they lost. Like I said, Game 1 said it all, man. But anyway, drink with me. I should have put more water in it, but you know what I'm saying, throw this out, but anyway. Yeah, it's bitter Kool-Aid for the bitter Knick fan. Let's put this on stage real quick. Like I said, y'all want to do this? Do that. But like I said, so I think I covered all that. Need a 4. And Tibbs need a parlay regular season success into postseason success by like cruising. Instead of speeding, you know what I'm saying? You running your tires bald, bro. Running your tires bald. Anyway, man. I don't know what else to say. I think that's my time. I ain't gonna go too far on it. Anyway, thanks for checking out Nonsense from Liam. First one. And if you like the video, like the video. If you ain't subscribed, that's, you know what I'm saying, it's on you to do it, but, you know what I'm saying, suggest that you do at least, you know, you be doing me a favor. You be doing me a solid. And what tag should I put at the bottom of the screen, the bottom left hand of the screen, for Nonsense from Lean Volume 2? I mean Volume 2, second edition. Comment below. If you're a Knick fan, comment below. Check me out on Facebook, Threads, X, Instagram, and of course on YouTube. I got more nonsense, but just with different titles. I got my Met streams. I got a few shorts, you know what I'm saying, I did off of Vine that I uploaded on here. You know what I'm saying? WWE Champions old ass poll videos. You know? And I also have playlists that you can like and dislike on there too. You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all, man. But yo, thanks for tuning in, whoever did. And if you're watching on the playback, listen. We'll be back, Knick fans. We'll be back. Knicks in 2026. Thunder in 4 in this year's finals. I'm going, y'all. Toast.